Hey folks, DC here, DC's Gadgets. Today is October the 12th, 2019, and I'm on the road heading home from the Florida State Beekeeping Association, or Beekeepers Association annual event, kind of a mini school conference. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give a shout out to Kraz, the new beekeeper guy. Congratulations, Kraz. About a week ago, Kraz had some capped queen cells in one of his beehives on natural comb. He cut the cells out, stuck them in queen cages. He put them in a colony above a queen excluder, and the bees kept them warm, and today they both hatched out. And one of them actually hatched out in his hand, so congratulations, Grandpa Kraz. You have some queen bees. We need to work at getting them mated. So my thoughts on the FSBA event. A lot of fun, 2 days, met a lot of people. Attendance wasn't super high, but I'm estimating 120 people, give or take. Yesterday there were more commercial people there yesterday than there were today. Class is pretty good. Some of the stuff was basic stuff. Some of the stuff dealt with things commercial beekeepers deal with. Some things I just didn't care about. I did sit in on a queen class yesterday and today. We'll talk about that in a minute. Spent some time in the apiary today. Got stung. I did some teaching in the apiary. That was fun. Sold some gadgets. That was fun because I'm an evil capitalist. I want to sell gadgets. That was fun. Met a lot of people. So let me talk about queen breeding first. I've been to several different schools with queen rearing classes. In every class I've been to, and every person I've talked to that does queen rearing on a commercial level wants to start people at that level. I see pictures of people doing grafts, and they've got this cell bar with anywhere from 30 to 50 grafts on it, and it's kind of impressive to see somebody who's grafted that and they get like 85 or more acceptance rate, 85%. But then you've got to have a place to put those bees. And I sat in the class yesterday, and the guy's telling us how he lost a bunch of colonies and then moved here to Florida, and he had like less than 100 beehives, and a year later he's got like 500, or I can't remember, the numbers were pretty high. He's moving bees around, he's making splits, he's breeding queens, and he's doing all kinds of stuff. And while that's possible if that's all you're doing is bees, for the backyard beekeeper, or the guy that only wants to make a few queens, it's really not practical. Because the one element that I never hear people talk about in any of these queen lectures is, what do you do with those cells after they come out? You got to have a box. You got to have bees to put them in. So in his situation, he was working either with or for a beekeeper that had a bunch of empty beehives. And so the resources were there for him to do this. If you're just starting out, you want to learn how to raise queens, for every cell you've got, you need a box to put that cell in and a frame of bees to put her in there. And if you're using full-size boxes, you might need to make some divider boards to make the boxes smaller. Turn a 10-frame box into a 4-frame box, or a 5-frame box into a 2-frame box by sticking some kind of dividers in there, so you're not trying to occupy the whole box. But that's the resource you got to have. So I'm going to do a backyard queen rearing session at our bee school. Plug the bee school here. South Brevard Beekeepers Bee School 2020, February 29th. That's Leap Day. We're going to have a one-day bee school at our club yard in Palm Bay. $55. Everybody that pays to come will take home a 5-frame nuke. No bees, just a 5-frame nuke, box and frames. We'll talk about making backyard queens, spend some time in the apiary, talk about pest management, because you got to talk about pest management. We'll spin some honey out, talk about that, and we'll fellowship with beekeepers. And that's what the whole thing's about. That is why I came here this weekend, and that's why I'll come here again next year. I'll probably keep coming to these things, because unlike the bee school I went to a couple months back, there was a central place where people sat and gathered, And there was a way that we could sit and have lunch together, and we had the time to sit at picnic tables or actually sit in the classroom and have lunch and just sit and talk. And then yesterday evening they had a forklift rodeo where they were loading and unloading beehives in a truck. And I sat with 5 or 6 people, and we talked about bees. And that's what this is about, because we're a bunch of middle-aged adults that want to go talk to other crazy people about bees. Fun time, learned a lot of stuff, met a lot of other crazy people, and shared some stuff that I know, and I hope to do it again. So I had a slight malfunction there with my microphone, and I'm back up now. So wrap this thing up. Had a really, really good time. Overall, great event. I tip my hat to the folks that put this thing on. You did good. I think your focus is in the right place. The focus isn't so much about academic education. We did cover some academics. We did educate people, but the focus is, and I think it should always be about sharing bee knowledge. Just sharing lives and sharing bee knowledge and making contacts, so that now that I met a guy that does bee testing. He gave me his card, told me to send him some sample bees out of my yard so he could do some bee testing. Now, hadn't come, I never met him. Sat and talking to him just for a few minutes. He was kind of busy with somebody else, but interesting contact. I got some phone numbers of people that I could call if I need help, and I gave my phone numbers to people that they can call me if they need help. And that's why I'm going to keep coming to these things. So, good job. Had a good time. So I just got home from the FSBA event. I want to show you what happened while I was gone. Now I gotta find mating boxes. So, like I talked about in the video, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I've got 12 virgin queens in cages. I had to go put together mating boxes for 12 queens. Fun.